Hi all, welcome to today's post-market report. And again, today is a very eventful day, and moreover, like expiry day, it's a clear trending day on an expiry day. And the thing was, the people who got struck for the last 4-5 days need to extend their pain as per today's price action. So looking at market right now, so Nifty is trading somewhere around 15808. So again, the long term support is somewhat nearby, but again, if you look at for last 3 to 4 days, I was expecting market to take support, but it is drifting further down and down. But ensure that what was my position and the style of risk I took was, yes, I was long, but if my support breaks, my loss will be very small. That is what saved me for the last 2 days, and moreover, even today's expiry also I got just saved by that concept of risk management. And moreover, so the support place which I am expecting is for the Nifty is 15600 to 650 level, and Bank Nifty till I think mid of the day it was trying to sustain this level of earlier support level of 33800 to 34,000, but again, because of the expiry pressure, because looking at the data point of view, yes, calls were adding heavily, and moreover, as the puts was unwinding, but was heavily written at the next support level. So even the puts were rising, but invariably because of the expiry pressure, market has come down. This is what I feel today based on what has happened. So around mid of the day, once it is broke, so almost it touched 300 levels, and now currently trading around 33535. Okay, so now I think the next support somewhere will be around 32800 to 650 is the next zone. Okay, and moreover, I expect again what I can say is, because it is, though it is trying to form this downtrend for the last 10 days, but if you look at kind of, so in a weekly market is in the up mode and maybe consolidating, and maybe locally this downturn may stop somewhere here, because looking at the long term support, this is what I am expecting. But every day Nifty is bleeding like anything, with no small recovery or small pullback. Nifty has fallen, so almost from whatever price you have seen from the last 7 to 8 days, it has given almost 1000 point. Yes, Bank Nifty was little resistant towards the fall till around 11 o'clock or mid of the day. Once even the Nifty start breaking, and because of the expiry, this level also got broke. So tomorrow we just need to see if there is any bounce, and if it is trying to sustain above this level, Bank Nifty, yes, then that strength might get captured. But looking at Nifty future, yes, again, this is what I say, though trenders sell on the even on the higher time frame, just look at the kind of fall it has made, or you can think about a small indicator even on a very lower time frame. Everything is like overheated. At least some consolidation needs to be done, or some throwbacks needs to be done. So even if you look at an EOD chart, looking at 10 SMA, leave about EMA. Okay, so even okay, you can consider EMA also, because EMA always tend to approach the price very fast, right? So even if you look at that, so EMA will be somewhere like this, but these candles, okay, this difference between the candles of dailies and even the 10 EMA, this seems to be more. So I don't expect this to be continued. Either price wise correction needs to be done. What is price wise correction? Either price has to go and hit this EMA, otherwise time wise correction. Time wise correction in the sense, what will happen? There might be a candle trying to consolidate somewhere, so that this EMA get closer to this price. So this is what I am expecting. And moreover, I think for a bearish view, I need to have a better risk and reward ratio. So I do not get it here. So I may not be having any view. This is what I said even from last Thursday. I am saying I am not going to take any big position. I might be slightly long. This is what even I drawn the payoff. Do you remember? A kind of call ladder, very small risk. Okay, so around 34,000 was my support, but it broke, settled around 33,535. Even my risk was very small, and even that risk also, like I negotiated with in terms of doing very small spreads. So always take in this direction, because even in the morning I said whether you are long or short is not going to matter, how the risk point of view you are going to take, because here even if you look at the VIX is 24, right? So even for the today it is up 6.4%. The VIX is 24. So even a small against the trend can give you a great pullback. See, I am not expecting to be go longing here, but in case if you wanted to go, then look at the swing in even in daily chart. So daily chart, the swing itself is somewhere here. Okay, if you assume that 16,500 in Nifty future is Nifty is the latest swing which you can find on a daily chart, because that is where it has took support and then had a pullback, and then from there it is falling. So even if it bounce, the next immediate swing point where you look it in a little higher front chart is somewhere around 16,500. So here I do not know whether you need to go long or go short, but definitely I do not want to go short here. If at all I am going long, I will ensure that even on the downside, let it crack more than 1000 point also, even for the next 2 to 3 days. I just wanted to ensure that my downside risk is very small. Okay, so the kind of trade which I am going to take, again, this range is going to be dependent upon the VIX factor. So any small pullback, it will not be a small pullback because of this, because against the trend itself we used to get lot of throwbacks. That is what I am expecting. So like little extent to fix this range, do not wanted to tie myself with a very small range. What I did was, like, I wanted to have a kind of wide range, but in the meantime on the downside, whenever I am taking any position on the downside, even from now on, though I am expecting bounce, be ready even again another 500 point crack if it happens in the Nifty, or 2000 to 3000 point if it has happened in the bank Nifty. How you are going to manage, because that is what it is going to safeguard. And moreover, if you look at the social media, and moreover this Twitter, the people are bleeding like are crying like for the financial year they were like down. Even most of the followed experts in Twitter were like crying like whatever in the financial year they made for the current year is now in a drawdown. But what I did was very simple. I was trying to concentrate more on 1 to 2% on a very higher capital. Even for the lower capital, I just tried to showcase that even if your view is clear, let the view fail, but if your risk management is very clear, then there is no point. You cannot lose big amount. That's what I trying to showcase with my very small capital, which I used to showcase in our Telegram channel, even in my Twitter profile, all those things. But the thing is, I do not wanted to say that you can manage these kind of moves and make money, but in case think about it, the majority of the people, even who you follow either in the Twitter or in the YouTube, those people are even facing the drawdown. But the thing, if you look at the trend wise, it's a clear trend trading market, right? For last 10 days, just put a 15 minutes chart, mark the low, mark the high, just follow the higher high, lower high, lower low pattern. So it was trending down. Even today it was trending down, even 3 days because it was very evident that last 6 to 7 days the market is trending like this. Okay, only thing is, yes, if you are a contract trader, assuming that this is a long term support, ensure that you might be long here also, assuming that there is a long term support. But if this is going to happen, because this can happen to anybody, anytime, and any market situation. So only thing is, if your view fails drastically, how you are going to manage the risk. So even I made even for the 1 to 2% for the week also, looking at, because I might be trading longs in a very short capital deployment, but for the very lower time frame, even if I follow 5 minutes or 15 minutes, I am a seller, but seller in the sense I am a spread trader. I just use my swings levels to do that. So last 2 weeks for me this was very good, but only thing was my long term use, I just ensured that even my view fails, I had a very small stop loss. That small stop loss also, like even risk wise, it is very small. So again, I wanted to reiterate you guys who are watching us or who are trying to follow us. So no matter how expertise you are, no matter what capital you are managing, market can always unsettle you. This is the clearest fact which it is evident from the last 2 to 3 days. So never assume that this support will be taken or this level may not be breached. So don't take anything like that. Whenever you are taking a view, always have an invalidation point, and moreover, when the invalidation comes at the onset of beginning your strategy or deploying your strategy, try to make sure that what is your risk or the fixed risk or whatever the assumed risk you wanted to take, and it is going to reflect in the position when the view is taken. So that's it for the day from my side. Maybe tomorrow we will see, and moreover tomorrow I'll be on travel due to some local meetings and all those things. So tomorrow my teammate Mr. Suresh will be presenting the post market and the live market opening report, and moreover I will not be trading because I am expecting some bounce to be a seller, but this is not coming. Maybe I will wait another 2 to 3 days, may not be deploying much of the capital because I am done with 2 to 3% of the return for the first 2 weeks itself. So do not want to get indulged into much of the trading. Maybe let the market gives a swing, and then let me find a good risk and reward opportunity for the trade, and then let me jump in. That is what my plan is. So I hope you will also, being a regular follower of our videos, I hope this could be your plan also, because we've been more and more emphasize on risk management, because whatever the view is, always ensure that your view always can fail, and that can fail very, very, very drastically wrong way. So that is what I wanted to reiterate while closing the video. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll catch you later on the today.